What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my F1 2018 series. This is typically round 2 of 2018. I am, or the 2018 season. Right now, I'm currently working on the thumbnail for this episode. The Bahrain Grand Prix. And then we got let's go to quali. Let's go to the workstation. We got 1,517 points.
The cars are ready, the drivers are ready. We hope you're ready as qualifying is about to begin here in Bahrain. Looking at this field today, Ant, do you think we're going to see anyone take a chance? Maybe run the harder of the available compounds and save some of the grippy tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well, I'd be surprised in all honesty. It's only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that. And even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race, so I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before though. We certainly do see some risky decisions every now and then, and it's a gamble that's sometimes worth taking. But if it were me in the car, I would want to be on the fastest tyre for my qualifying lap without
mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are a Red Bull, Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
You know what? I definitely want a podium for F1 2018 at Bahrain. I can't remember how good I did in this race last season. I was looking to try to regain that podium I missed last time out in Australia, and hopefully things go well.
The curtain rises once more then on the desert stage of Sakir as the players take their places for the opening act. Will they enthrall us like they did in 2014 with that titanic battle between Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton? Well, we'll find out shortly as we get underway here in Bahrain. Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. It's Red Bull in pole position then, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Hamilton, Ricciardo, Kimi Raikkonen and Bottas, Hülkenberg, Alonso, Magnussen and Esteban Ocon, Sainz, Perez, Pierre Gasly and Grosjean, Van Dorn, Ericsson, Charles Leclerc and Lance Stroll, Hartley and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away...
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
So anyway, here we go, getting ready for round 2 in Bahrain. Let's go. Oh, sorry, Lewis. Sorry, Ricardo.
Start phase. Now let's build on it. Vettel ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Their tyres are 1 lap old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:35.3. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs. Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment. Not seeing any issues with tyre wear right now. You should have good grip for a while yet. Vettel is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 1.8 seconds. They're on old super softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:33.8.
The gap was 1.7. Lewis is now, I believe, in third.
Switch to overtake and have a go. In this lap, push now. Gap to teammate behind is 6.6 seconds. Daniel is currently P5. We're leading our teammate by 6.7 seconds. They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1:35.3.
Ricardo was on the podium in Australia. My turn. Getting on that podium with Vettel. Charles is out.
Box.
The next Ferrari driver is out.
Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound.
There guys, Sorokin right behind us. Van Dorn.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Daniel.
Daniel's in for his stop. Okay, gap ahead is 2.1 seconds. Our gap behind is 3.7 seconds.
Okay, now I got some work to do again.
Now, set ERS deployment to overtake. ERS to overtake.
Got a hot lap here.
is 4.6 seconds. Vettel ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 4.6 seconds. You're falling back by around 1.2 seconds a lap. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 34.0.
Okay, I'm going to go back to that corner again.
Vettel is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 3.6 seconds. We're dropping back by a second per lap. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:34.0. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
.6 is the gap now. It's done up to 3.2.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Hamilton behind. The gap to the car behind is 7.0 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 33.5. Daniel Sati, P6, 6th place. Gap to teammate behind is 8.9 seconds. They're on old softs. The time last lap was a 1:33.7. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. behind us is 7.2 seconds.
That was 2.2, back up down to 2.1. No, I'll be happy with the P2 here at Bahrain.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining. There's only one lap of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
I took a podium on that fight, Sebastian.
Okay, the gap behind is 6.1 seconds.
Checkered flag for Sebastian Vettel. He wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. We're going to get P2.
Great drive, great drive. We're really happy with that performance.
Here's our winner, pulling their Ferrari into Parc Fermé. What a fantastic race it was. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, We could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres. But at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else. And that's exactly what they had today.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium. And as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari.
Yeah, good race in Bahrain. I thought it was a good race.
It's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Sebastian Vettel takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I'm going to say Brendan Hartley. It was probably one of his best drives this season, and I was thoroughly impressed.
Where did Brendan
Now
even start?
let's take a look at the constructors' standings. It was
Started
a tough
19th
race
up to
for our
16th.
championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top.
So Ferrari
It was great
overtakes
having you with us for
Mercedes.
this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time, though, goodbye.
So Vettel wins in Bahrain. Second place for us. Good feeling from us, taking out that bad feeling from Australia. Lewis is in third with Bottas. Raikkonen in fifth, Ricciardo sixth. Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Perez, and Carlos Sainz in 10th. So standings, we move up to third, 15 now behind Seb. Hopefully it's going to be between me and Sebastian Vettel this season. So what is that? 12 guys that scored points this season. Adding Hulkenberg onto that list. Hulkenberg and Magnussen. So it's 15 points for that. And then constructors, we actually lose a spot to Ferrari because, well, obviously a podium is fine, but we actually dropped down to third because Ferrari overtook us. So is that 7 teams scoring points so far.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled. Do you have any comments about the collisions? Great. Well, that's everything.
That's what I want to see right there. I want to see that reputation bump up with Red Bull.
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
It's a good podium, I think. So
You hit your last team goal. Well done. That should get the team a nice boost to their development, and it won't hurt when it comes to your next contract review either.
So what did I do? I hurt the chassis. Oh, I said it was deliberate, wasn't it? So what is this? What's the next race? China? Got China and Azerbaijan coming up. Can't really do anything right now with upgrades right now because of our department capacity. I mean, I guess we could make these upgrades cheaper, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.